What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Just Zugal back again, and today I'm going to debut what I like to call the Netflix 5-Star Challenge. What this is going to be is I'm going to take movies that Netflix predicts I would give a 5-star rating to, give them a watch, give you my thoughts on the movie, give it a little bit of a review, but mostly have fun with it. The movie that sparked this idea is the film that I'm going to review today, and that is Street Fighter. I saw this a long time ago. It was likely back in the 90s, soon after it was released on home video, so I'd forgotten a majority of the movie, and my god, watching this again, it was rough. The plot falls apart, I'd say probably a little over a quarter of the way into the movie. And the real problem with this film, and this is my biggest issue, unlike most video game movies or really any movie based on a popular franchise like a cartoon series, is they have a problem fitting all the characters in. Here, complete opposite. This movie is crammed full of characters that really, I just stopped giving a damn about the movie. I mean, the whole plot just falls apart to the point where it's like, okay, I don't care anymore. And that's really a bad thing for a movie like this because it really has no tie to the original material. If I were to see this movie with no knowledge of what Street Fighter was, I would assume that this is like an action game where you shoot people. It's like an army game. Street Fighter the movie works well as like a G.I. Joe type movie, but for Street Fighter, not really. It just doesn't make sense with the source material, and for as much as people hate on the Mortal Kombat movie, at least I knew, okay, Mortal Kombat, that's gotta be a fighting game, because people actually fought in the movie. And that's where my second complaint with this film lies. When there is action, which is few and far between, it's always start and stop. Oh, we're gonna have a fight. We're gonna have a fight. Oh, here comes Guile bursting through the building with 2 missiles on a truck. And it's just always start and stop. Okay, they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight. Oh no, okay. Here comes Bison. We can't fight. And then when there is action, I'd say it's average at best, but that's kind of understandable with the fact that they had to train so many actors to give a believable performance in this movie that, of course, something is going to suffer. But when they do have action, like the final fight scene between Bison and Guile, it's repetitive. I don't know whether it was a nod to the game, because I always remember Bison being a cheap boss to fight, where he'd always use the same move, use cheap shots, things like that. So maybe that was a little bit of a nod to the game, but overall, the action, mediocre. Very average at best. The acting in this movie, it was okay for the most part. There's only one real bright spot, and that is Raul Julia. The man knows how to play a dictator. He actually studied many dictators when preparing for this movie. I believe the one he studied the most was Mussolini, but he just had this suave, the coolness, the words that could inspire people or strike fear into their hearts. Not only that, the facial expression and the eyes. He just could play a madman so well. But it's really a testament to not only his dedication to his work, but also his acting ability, that he gave 110% in this film. And really, he is the one reason to watch this. He single-handedly saved this film for me. It's not the most horrible thing, but you know what? It's a decent movie, I guess. It's not as bad as Super Mario Brothers, the movie. But I definitely would not give this one 5 stars. If I had to give this a rating, maybe 2.5 to 3, and that is only because of Raul Julia's performance in this film. Everything else, crap.